everyone. Why not prepare a technique or share a technique with you which is quite easy to understand, apply it in your chart and see whether your partner is the right one for you or whether the partner that you're with or somebody you're looking to be with is not the right person for you. This technique is quite simple. All we need to understand is that in a man's chart, Venus rules the sexual energy, whereas in a female's chart, Mars happens to be ruling the sexual energy. We are going to take two kundlis or two charts in this presentation that will help you to understand how you can see where your Mars or Venus or the other party's Mars or Venus is placed and what type of angles can seem to be favorable for each other. On the left hand side, you will see that the kundli is of Aries rising. This kundli belongs to a guy, a man. And on the right hand side, you will see a female's chart with Tula Lagna rising, or you can say Libra Lagna rising. So in the man's chart, Venus, which happens to be the planet of wife, the planet of girlfriend, the planet of sexual energy, is seated in the first house in 1 number Rashi. Now what I want you to do is forget the houses, just focus on the Rashi in which Venus is placed. It is placed in Aries. Now look at the female's chart. Her Mars is placed in the 7th house, which is 7th house of marriage, 7th house of partnership. But that is not important. The important thing is that Aries Rashi is seated over there. So if you overlap both the kundlis, you will see that a man's Venus, which is in Aries, is identical with Mars, which happens to be in Aries for this female. Therefore, both of them can feel that there is a lot of attraction in between the parties. Now, it's necessary to understand that the zodiac sign is 30 degrees wide. So, if the gap between the two planets is too much, the attraction might fade away in a short span of time, or it will not last long, or there may be no attraction at all even if both of them are in the same zodiac sign. But if they are too close, say for example within 7 degrees, 5 degrees, then it indicates that the parties will have strong attraction towards each other. Now let's take another example. On the left hand side, the boy has his Venus in the first house in Aries. On the right hand side, let's say this girl has her Venus in the first house of Libra. Now you overlap one kundli over another, then you will find that the boy's Venus is exactly opposite to that of Mars of the female, and opposites attract. What I want to tell you is that 1, 4, 7, 10, these are Kendra houses, and 1, 5, 9 are Trikona houses. Trikona placement or Kendra placement of one's Venus to that of another's Mars, or Kendra or Trikona position of Venus of Mars of a female and Venus of a male leads to mutual attraction. That means both the parties are going to like each other. But say for example, this boy has Venus in Aries and the girl has Venus in Virgo or say Scorpio or in Pisces. Then if you overlap one kundli over another, you will find that this Mars and Venus of the boy and the girl are creating Shadashtak Yoga when they are 6 and 8 to each other, which is not favorable. Similarly, when one's Venus or when one's Mars is 12th or 2nd to each other, it creates 2-12 yoga, which is not favorable. If you have this kind of a yoga with your partner or with a friend who you want to see as a partner, therefore, it is to be understood that you will not be able to develop liking towards each other. If there is a sense of liking, it may not last long. But if you have your Mars or your Venus in Kendra, that is 1, 4, 7, 10, or opposite, or in a Trikona which is 5 and 9, towards the other party's Venus or other party's Mars, then you will definitely see attraction. If you use this law of attraction by calculating the position of your Mars or your Venus with the other Mars and other Venus, say for example, if you're a boy, check your Venus, and if you're a girl, check your Mars. If both of them are seated together or are opposite or are in Kendra or Trikona of each other, then there is going to be attraction. But if they are in 6 or 8 to each other or 2nd or 12 to each other, then it's not a very good match. This is one basic thing which we see when we see whether a party will have attraction towards another party or the second party will attract the first party as well. But today, since the topic is law of attraction, I want you to focus on mutual attraction. I hope you are going to benefit from this video. Take out the charts of your friends or the persons you really like, who you are attracted towards, and see if this combination occurs. If it does, the attraction will definitely be there. Thank you.